Let's see what this is. Ooh. Joey's getting us a new printer. So it'll be very close to my office. Yes! Let me close the door because I am redoing my follow-up letters. Right now I am filling up my follow-up letter. I don't do any marketing so far, and I don't pay for any agency to do my mailers. I do everything by myself. I design my postcard, I print out my follow-up letter, and then I manually put every single letter attached with my magnet business card inside, and I put the stamp on. I print out the property label on here. So I do everything by myself, and that way I can kind of do prospecting and do all the admin work at the same time. It cut down a lot of expenses for my business. There's a brand new for sale by owner that just came on the market, so I'm gonna do a little bit research on the FISBO, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so what I'm currently doing is I just purchased a new sets of the list. I found that like my farm, I have been calling for way too many times, and if I hit them again after 3 months, I'm doing the same list. I found out that the pickup rate is gonna get really low because the people who doesn't pick up on the first initial phone call, they are not really gonna pick up 3 months after. They just don't pick up. So what I'm doing right now is I am expanding the list that I have, and I'm currently calling an area that's 30 to 45 minutes away from my office, but the home price in the area is way higher. It's I'll say roughly between like 400,000 and above. My farm, the average home price is 250, and the reason I'm doing the other list is, one, the home price is higher, and the second reason is I do want to expand myself to like a different farm also, just so I, you know, can branch out and get more leads. And that area is actually in where Joey did his new flip, so he might have a better idea of like the market over there. He will help me if I do need him, like his help. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I have about 1,000 contacts right now. I am going to go through this list. Hopefully I can finish it by tomorrow. Hi, my name is Luna. I am a local real estate agent. Just calling to see if you might be thinking about selling your house anytime soon. You're welcome. Have a great day. Okay, so this is my follow-up letter. It has the company logo, and it's very simple because I don't want it to make it too long. And then what I do is, here is a magnet business card. You can stick that on the fridge, and I just attach it with a pin. That way when they open it up, it's very clear. Like all the pins and my stamps and all the other envelopes, I got it from the office, so Joey kind of covers for that expenses. So I think this might be true. I used to be so afraid of calling like a high-end area where the home price is above $500,000, because my farm is only 200,000, so I'm like really used to deal with like average houses. But what I found out actually is when you are calling the houses that's lower than average price point, a lot of time, one, it could be a tenant, and two, it could be somebody who's unemployed, and they might not like, generally they're not as happy as people who actually have the money. Usually when you're calling an area that has a better school district and it's more expensive, what I find out is normally those homeowners are a lot happier, and the pickup rate sometimes could be kind of low because they're at work. But if you know you happen to run into potential sellers that are retired, but they live in a really nice house, a lot of time they will be happier and they will answer your questions. And the one that I just had, I asked her, I said, if I could send you my business card just in case your neighbor might be thinking about selling. And she said, oh yeah, sure, sweetheart, you can send me my card. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna cover a topic of how to price your listing to get a multiple offer situation. So in all the listing that I have dealt with, I was successfully, priced it accurately for 4 properties, and then help my seller actually got a offer from $5,000 to $15,000 over asking price. So here is how I did it. I'm gonna give you guys the most recent multiple offer situation deal that I had last month. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened, the story, and then at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you guys the 4 things that I found that those listings are in common and how I was able to capture them and kind of, how I went on the listing presentation. So this particular deal, it was actually in my farm, and the house is a 3-bedroom, 1 full bath, 1 half bath row home. So when I went to talk to the sellers, keep in mind they're actually the sellers that I was calling from a cold call. I originally had spoken to them last year, and they had mentioned that they might be thinking about selling it the end of 2019. So I called them in November, and the wife said they're not sure, they're still looking, they haven't found their house yet. So I received a phone call from her that she said that they might be thinking about selling it, that they want me to meet with them. So I actually talked about in one of my vlogs that I went to the listing presentation. I brought every paperwork with me. I thought that they're going to sign because it's a follow-up, and I have, keep in touch with them for a few times. However, they did not sign at the first initial meeting. What happened is, after a week, she actually called me back. I was at the gym at the time, and she left me a voice message. She wants to know, what the commissions are. She has a few questions. So I gave her a call right back, and I actually told her how much my commission was. I was not really supposed to tell her my commission over the phone, but however, I already met with her at the presentation. So this is like the second time I'm meeting with her. So she's okay with my commission, and then she said, you can feel free to come over and we can, talk about pricing and we can put it up on the market. So this is what happened for the second time. I went over and I talked to the husband and the wife. I already are under the impression that they're going to sign that day. So I brought the comps, and then I went up and I told them. I said, I believe your house is worth $189,000. However, if you allow me to do my job, I might be able to sell it for more than that. Keep in mind, the $189,000 is a price opinion from me as a real estate agent. If they actually are looking at the comps, be worth 190 or 185. It really depends on how they are handle the situation, how the buyer fell in love with the house. But here, what I'm trying to do is I wanted to give them a price opinion that's actually below the market value, because what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to create a bidding war. How many years of the experience that I have, and then the home that I have priced, the $189,000 is going to get you at a very leveraged position where you can tell the buyer what you want, because you are going to increase a larger buyer pool, therefore you're going to increase the demand of the house. So they listened to me and they went with the price opinion that I provided to them. So what happened is, in the next 3 days, it was actually during Christmas and New Year. So it was kind of hard to arrange for the showing arrangement, but the seller were very kind, and they try to make the showing as easy as possible. So what I did with all the buyers, I told them, the buyer agent, I told them, hey, because of the holidays, here are the 2 time slots that you guys can go and see the house. So in the next 2 days, I put a 2 hours showing window from Thursday and Fridays. And guess what happened? So after only 2 days of showing, we've had over 15 showings and I got about 6 offers, and all the offers are above asking price, which is insane. So we listed for 189,000 and then it ended up to become 200,000 cash as is, no inspection. So what I did there also is when agents are calling me, they say, hey, should I put in an offer? It's going to be a full asking price. And I just told them, I said, hey, you know, don't even bother, because all the offers we receive are well above asking price, which is true. So this agent, she actually won the bidding war. She's gonna put in an offer for like 195. However, she texted me, she said, hey, you know, I'm gonna put in an offer for 195 cash, and I just want to know, you know, if there's any like higher offers. You know, agents sometimes do that. So I told her, I said, that's fine, just make sure it's your final and best offer, and I'll be representing it tomorrow by 8 a.m. So I told her that, and then when she sent over the offer, she actually increased it up to 200,000, and it becomes the highest offer price throughout all the bidding war. So anyway, I went and presented to my seller, and it was very efficient. Everything just went very smoothly because it's a cash offer. So, you know, we're just gonna wait until it to settle for 30 days. So here, the moral of the story I want to tell you guys is, along with all the listings that I have handled, and this particular listing, and then with the 3 other listings that I made it to become a bidding war situation, I found it out that actually the lead source of all the listings are from cold calling. There are no for sale by owners, there are no expired listings. They are solid cold call follow-ups. So that's the one common thing that they have. And the second thing that I found out is all these houses that actually I created the bidding war is, they are no luxury listing, they're no condo. They are usually built in 1950, the 1960s, the row home, or just houses that, you know, is in a mature neighborhood where it has been increased value a lot for the appreciation. And third thing that they have in common is all my sellers are above 50 years old. The oldest seller that I have dealt with, and I also create the bidding war, is actually 94 years old. So all the sellers, they have owned pretty much free and clear, or they have a tiny bit of mortgage still on the house. They have the equity that they can pay me for the commission, and they are very like, they're not telling me a very unrealistic price that they wanted to get. And the last but not least is all the sellers are all very polite. When I went on the listing presentation, they actually listened to what I have to say. All the questions that I asked them during the presentation, they gave me an answer. Even if the first initial phone call on the phone, all these sellers are very patient and just very polite people to deal with. So I hope I can share some light with you guys of like how I capture these great sellers in order for me to help them get, you know, tens of thousands of dollars that they couldn't really get, and help them sell their house for more than it's worth. If you guys like this kind of video, please, you know, hit the like and subscribe to my channel. This is Luna over here. I will talk to you guys in the next one.